Let us see. Trying to fix it. Sorry. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's see if the audio is good. I think it's good. I did my makeup like... Ooh, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Continue. I did my makeup like old money style makeup. Old money style. That's today's inspo. We're at Lagoon Lair right now, so we're not really... We haven't beat the game yet. But it's okay. We ordered our food. Everything's going good. We're vibing. A lot of like... Can I grab this? We're gonna need to... Oh! There we go. Wow. Okay. We got it. It's for health, I think. But good morning, everyone. Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh, shoot. Well, this game's pretty cool. But yeah. Today's a new day. And we're vibing. I just was getting ready this entire time, watching some YouTube videos. And now we're on Donkey Kong Bonanza. Can you guys see the game well? Let me know if there's any issues, okay? Let me know if there's any issues. Thank you for the heart me, Carl. I appreciate that. Yo, good morning. Good morning. How's everyone? It's early, huh? Everyone's sleeping right now. But you know what they say, early bird gets a worm. Thank you for the rose, Only Ryu. Oh, wow. What? Gotta try to beat this game. Okay. Wait, so where do I go? Fix the water shortage? Where do I fix the water shortage? I don't know. Thank you for the rose. Good morning, guys. How's everyone in chat today? Welcome back. Oh no, is my screen mostly black? Hold on. For some reason I thought... Oh, that's strange. Shouldn't be like that. There we go. Is that good? Dude, it was broken the entire time. See, that's what I meant. I knew there was an issue. I knew it. Good morning, chat. Good morning, good morning. The game kind of stutters like here and there, but overall I feel like it runs okay. Especially using a capture card that, you know, can... And I think maybe the stutters are from streaming from... The stutter is probably from... Why can't I climb this? It's probably because I'm streaming on YouTube as well. There we go. Thank you, team. Hello, everybody. Oompa with the heart me. Thank you. Yeah, make sure, guys, to drop your daily heart me's if you're enjoying. And you want a cool badge. And you get cool emotes. I can't climb this metal stuff. It's dumb. There we go. Thank you for the dolphin gift. W gifters. Okay, how do I get this guy? I want to hit him, but I don't know. Does my Switch have battery issues? Like, what do you mean battery issues? Like your remote controls? I haven't had any problems. I just got mine today. Or yesterday, sorry. Yesterday. Yesterday I got it. Hello, Ale! Am I a what? Real original? I don't know what that even means. And I feel like that comment is inappropriate, so maybe we just don't ask questions like that. You can't hear? Oh, brother. See, I knew there was an issue. I knew there was another issue. Hold on. I'll fix it. I knew it! Hold on. Well, I have 2 streams up, Daniel. They aren't lying to me. Nah, it's just, you just don't understand. I can't tell you where else I'm streaming, so that's why, like, you probably get confused. Okay, now you can hear. Sorry about the tech issues, y'all. Anyway, we're back on Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm about to get some food soon. We're gonna chow down and vibe out. I'm gonna play some Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yes, I got the new Switch. Give me the shell. Ooh, a chest. Can't see anything. Yeah, I get it's kind of confusing. Alright. Didn't I already do this one? I recommend Pokemon. I'm not much of a Pokemon fan, to be frank. Nothing against Pokemon fans and all. Just being completely honest, not the biggest Pokemon fan. Oh, there we go. Ah. Oh, nice. Just tell me. Nice! You can drip out your character and everything. Yeah, a lot of people have been telling me to get Pokemon. Every time I've ever played Pokemon games, I get like... Every time I get them, I play them for like 30 minutes and then I don't play them again. No shame or anything. No shade. Look, I'm not a Pokemon lover. I didn't grow up with it. I grew up with Kirby. I grew up with Animal Crossing. About Palworld. I mean, I liked Palworld, but I'm not playing that game all the time. I'm kind of over it. Like, those type of games are cool and all, but I just think that, like, I get bored of games really fast. I was more of like a Super Mario girl growing up, like, the thing is I have a very specific, like, it was very specific. Like, I'm very picky when it comes to games. What do I do? Not really much of Pokemon. Not really much of a Pokemon fiend. Smash, next question. Really? You know what they say? They say that men are more angry in the morning. And so I'm ready to get men angry today. You're never gonna get to be able to smash. You're never gonna have a chance. Only in your dreams is the closest you'll ever get to having a chance in your life. I wouldn't even look at you. That's how irrelevant you are. And so hopefully that testosterone really cooks up and makes you angry this morning. I hope your morning starts out horribly. And if anyone wants to defend him, you're gonna get banned as well. Here we go again with the TikTok. It's okay. And if you want to defend him, go ahead and snitch on yourself then. You get banned too. No way, this guy's trying to defend it by saying he's saying Super Smash. You know exactly what he meant by that comment. Don't try to act dumb. Weirdos. Anyway. Here they go again. Nah, but I deal with it every day. They're irrelevant. Their mindset is irrelevant. The way they act is irrelevant. It has nothing to do with me. It's just their weird behavior. That's all it is. Should play Mario Sunshine. It depends. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not really like... I like Nintendo, but I'm very like... I have to be excited to play the game. Like, I'm more of a... I like playing kind of like Super Mario kind of like Super Mario Bros. Type games. Or like cozy games. Like, I like Animal Crossing. Yeah, like this game, when I first saw it, I was really excited for it because I knew the graphics were gonna be insane. And I just liked how satisfying it was being able to get the bananas and the coins and all, so that's why I got it. And I like it so far. I think I have to climb this. There we go. What do I do? Nope, not that. It's telling us to go this way. What? I have not tried Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's like Animal Crossing. Oops. Mainly because, like, I'm not the biggest, like, Disney fan, other than the movies. I like the movies, but when it comes to, like, consuming media or anything like that, like, I don't feel very, like, easily influenced unless the game's, like, really popular, or if the game is, like, I feel like a really good game. Based on the, like, I have to be excited to play it, otherwise, I don't know. Otherwise, I'm just like, whatever, you know? What do I do? Can't punch through it, eh? What do I do, monkey? Nintendo announced they won't be making any more Switch 1 games since all focus is on Switch 2 and making the games so to the full Switch 2 potential. Yeah, they're kind of like copying PS5 a little bit. Which, I'm not mad about it. My bank account was mad. But it's okay. We're chilling. It's a write-off. Do I have to kill this guy? Maybe. Let me see. Ow. How am I supposed to... Oh. Yeah, I think I know. There we go. Let me grab some of this. How am I supposed to aim? Oh! To be fair, you are fine as hell, so it was probably a compliment, not to be an insult. I don't think sexual harassment or saying you're gonna want to smash me is a compliment. You know what a compliment is? Oh, hey, Jess. Wow, your hair looks pretty today. You did it so nice. Not, oh, smash. Next question. Like, are you dumb? Yeah, seems like it. It's time to go back to school, bitch. Maybe you guys are the ones who should be in the fucking kitchen, weirdo freak bitches. That's what, sorry. Imagine trying to gaslight me into believing that's a compliment, you freaking weirdo freak. Just say you relate to predators. Just say it. I know you don't want to say it, but you should just say it. Sorry, I shouldn't be getting angry. Honestly valid. Honestly valid anger. Just say you don't ever... Just say you've never felt the touch of a woman. How am I supposed to reach him? To be fair, you're fine. Yeah, okay, who cares? You'd never have a chance anyways. There we go, we won, I think. What type of comment? I know, they only come from TikTok. It's like there's like a breeding ground of freaking weird freaks that come out. And they're just stupid, honestly. I was playing this and never finished it. W rage bait. Imagine like sexually harassing a woman and then being like, haha, rage bait. And you wonder why there's a loneliness male epidemic. I can see why. Every day I go live. I can see why. Some of y'all are lonely as fuck and are never gonna feel the touch of a woman. Every time this girl pops up on my FYP, she's fighting with someone or complaining about something. Have you ever thought about, like, if I never dealt with harassment, I would never have to complain about it? Oh my god, are we dense? Yeah, we're dense. Yeah, we're dense. Yeah. Ah! He's mad because he relates to those predators. That's why he's angry. That's why he's angry. Cause I just clocked him. I mean, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? It's like, they're just angry that I have a reaction to it. Like, at least I'm not like going out and like seeking revenge or seeking violence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, have you ever thought about, like, if women ever, like, it came to the point where they started reacting in violence? I think that's when you need to be concerned, not when they're getting angry at men who are obviously disrespecting them. And not the gaslighting, like, the gaslighting is crazy. They come into my chat and they're like, oh, she talks about his men and being mean to her, and oh, she's so insufferable. Oh, like, just say you've never heard a woman's perspective out before. Just say you don't respect any woman. And that's why you're fucking single, you freak weirdo bitch. And then imagine getting mad at me because I defend myself. I think defending myself is valid. I already killed these guys. Why did they come back? I'm going back up. I only got 2. I only got 1.5 heart. This is not good. And then they do this stupid, like... They do this stupid stuff where they're like, well, you shouldn't give it a reaction. That's what they want. No. No, Carl. It's not that they don't... It's not that they want a reaction. It's that they are... sexual abusive, sexually, emotionally manipulative. Carl. So maybe they should get a taste of their own medicine. I don't think me calling them a weirdo freak that's dense is that bad. Compared to what they're doing to me. Hello? You're right, Queen. Yep. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, respond in a violence way or be, like, saying slurs. Oh, I got a music disc. What's this? Jam to these tunes to any getaway. One of my hard boundaries is you don't sexually harass me. It's not a compliment. It's extremely disrespectful, and you need to watch the way you speak towards women, because that type of energy is not okay. It's important to respect them for more than just what they have to offer physically. You know what I mean? Like, you can respect them. You have self-control. Just like how we have self-control, bitch. I think it's a character flaw. I don't know. I already killed this guy. What? And then getting mad at me and trying to gaslight me into believing that I'm overreacting is crazy. I'm not even saying slurs. Like, I could be saying slurs. I'm not even saying slurs. I'm not even being violent. I'm just letting them know, and I'm reminding them why they're single, because sometimes they forget. Sometimes they have to be reminded of how pathetic their little egotistical, weird, fragile masculinity, weird energy is. That will never attract a grown woman who loves themselves. But anyway. Sometimes they forget, and I'm just reminding them. I don't know. I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think it's just me having self-respect. And sometimes when you're angry, did you know anger is sometimes valid? The part of you that gets angry is the part of you that loves yourself the most. So yeah, I'm gonna get angry. I think it's honestly valid. I noticed the type of behavior like that is higher among younger generations. It's sad. Real. Opening the tank would solve our water shortage real quick. Now, it would be different if I, like, was angry and then I started saying slurs and, like, causing actual physical harm to people. Concrete pillars like this one are holding plugs in place that keep the water from flowing out of the tank. I blame those weird guys. Maybe you saw them on your way to the village. Please destroy the metal concrete pillars holding those tank plugs in place. That'll get the water flowing. What's this? Am I sleeping? Ready for the food and Thanksgiving? Yes. Hi, Allie. You're so well spoken. Thank you. I feel like the only people who get mad at me are the ones who are like snitching on themselves. And it's fine to not want to be in my streams when I'm more so on the angrier side. That's totally understandable. Which is why you have an option to leave. But I also think if you don't want to accept me when I'm angry, then you don't deserve me at my happiest. It's not fair to only want to be around women when it's convenient for you. And that's why a lot of people, especially like emotionally unavailable men, like I've met a lot of them and they will always make me feel horribly for speaking out for the things that I, you know, deal with. When it's like, we should be louder. Yeah, I shouldn't be aggressive, but I should be assertive, that's for sure. Another ally? Oh, it's Allie. Not ally. I'm reading 2 chats, by the way. What you gonna make for Thanksgiving? I'm not cooking anything. It'll only cost you a few fossils from this lair. To be real, I'm not cooking anything. I am gonna... Oh, I got a tie! Wait, I want a tie. Good morning, NJ! How do you feel about emotional men? It's one thing to be, quote-unquote... I don't think being emotional is bad. It just depends how you handle your emotions. You can always change your clothes by using the nearest closet. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna put a tie on. I think it's valid to have emotions. There's nothing wrong with being emotional as long as you're not acting out in a violent or physical way. That's the only time it's not valid. I think if a man has emotion, that's a human thing. Oh, I got a cool new tie. Yep, looks good. This kind of reminds me of Splatoon when you customize the outfit that you have. Here's a fact. The creator of Pokemon has autism, so that's why the theme song almost at the end said, "You teach me and I'll teach you Pokemon." Like, so for example, here's an example of a healthy, nice compliment. Oh, hey, Jess. Wow, your hair looks pretty today. I like the way you did it. I'll be like, oh, thanks. Thanks, Carl. Sorry, that sounded aggressive. No, thanks, Carl. Okay, and then here's what Giga Chad Weirdo does. Dang, the way you looked into the camera, yeah, it just, you know, I just fell in love. You're weird. You're weird. Carl. That's weird. Thanks. That was aggressive, Carl, sorry. No, I meant it like... Or, okay, or for example, okay. Hey, Jess. You're so cool. Oh, I want to take you out on a date. Okay. No, I'm not gonna go on a date with you. And then healthy Carl is like, that's okay. You're your own person. You deserve to have boundaries. I'm not gonna force you to want to go down with me. Okay. Cool. We can just be friends then. Cool. Great. And then you have Giga Chad. He comes around. I'm taking you out on a date. Huh? I don't want to go on a date with you. That's what I say. And then Giga Chad goes, yeah, well, you're egotistical anyways, you ugly weirdo. You're ugly anyways. Why don't you go on a date? Because dating is not my priority. Until a man completely wants to finance my life in every aspect, that's the only time I will consider dating. Controversial take. My bad. I just feel like the minimum is that a man pays for the bills. And that's why I don't date. Because I don't meet guys like that all the time. They're gonna argue with me on that though, because it makes them angry. But I'm not gonna argue with someone who's not gonna be my husband, so you'll get blocked. Well, go on. Enjoy yourself if you can. I think that's valid. I think I'm allowed to have I'm allowed to want what I want. What am I supposed to do? Fix the water shortage. I'm lost. I'm not interested in being someone's mom. I'm not interested in someone who's illiterate. Clock it. Bro said bring. Like I said, I'm not gonna argue with a man who's not gonna be my husband, thanks. If they ain't gonna be a man, why won't exactly? Now, I'm not saying money is the only thing that you should look for. I think there's a bunch of different characteristics that a man would need in order for them to be a good fit. And I think it's valid if you're a woman and you want like a regular, you know, whatever kind of life you want, whatever makes you happy. choose that. I don't, it doesn't concern me. If you're the type of guy who wants something else, like, that's fine. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Let me talk to these guys. How do you feel about like being with the best friend that you can? I don't know, man. Are you taking any applications? No, because my husband would be too busy to be in a TikTok chat. I'm sorry, but you get like, don't do that. Don't. Okay, this is why we can't talk about dating, because people are weird. They think that I'm streaming because this is my job. Okay, I'm not here to date anyone. I'm not looking for a relationship. Okay, I'm just gonna cut it at that. Please don't do that. Unless you... No, unless. I just don't think anyone should try to pursue me right now. I think everyone should just mind their own business. I'm not gonna talk about dating anymore. Let's focus on... Wait, we should do the Nick A30 reference. Hey guys, stop calling me cute. Let's keep the chat Fortnite focused, okay? Alright, bro. If they ain't gonna be mad, yeah, exactly. We're in a scary state. First, some thieves swipe your bananas, and now there's a water shortage. Bananas. There used to be a boatload of bananas sunk down at the bottom of this lagoon, and then those shady fellers came and dried the place up. Once the bananas were sitting high and dry, they took off them. And don't get me started on the water situation. Water? Those banana thieves plugged up our water supply, so this area's drying up. How's a fella supposed to go fishing in a dried up lagoon? Without enough water, we'll have to pick up our junk by hand, and there's no sport in that. Anyway, moving on from topics. Moving on from those topics, just remember to be respectful and don't put yourself out there in my chat. If you want to send me a private message, you can, but I will probably never read it. But I'd prefer people just DM me instead, because at least if you're gonna get rejected, at least it will be a courteous thing, and I won't have to feel bad about rejecting you. Because I do feel bad sometimes, because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but at the same time, who cares? Because they, like, I don't know why they're thinking I like that weird shit. Anyways, like, men are all talk, in my opinion. Like, sometimes, like, it's like, if you're not about it, then don't say it. I personally think that when it comes to dating, I think it's an inconvenience for women, and it can... And sometimes I think that it's better to just wait until you're, like, you have your own stuff going on. And you meet the right person who is also trying to grow and be in the same position, I guess. I just don't really look up to people that I don't know, because I don't even know you, and it's weird and parasocial to assume that I'm gonna date like some person that I meet on a TikTok live. I usually like men with a lot of money. Not because I'm trying to take all their money, but more so because I like people who work hard for what they have and they actively try to reach success. And that's a bit of controversial take, but I don't... And that's why I don't think it's smart to, like, hit on me in my streams, because... I don't know, I feel like people who have monies, they are usually busy. I like busy people. People that have their own stuff going on. And generous people. I don't know if it's necessarily about being rich, but more so being generous and having the funds to be generous. That's how I feel. And that's why I don't like talking about dating, because a lot of people come in and they act like I'm entitled. Which, I don't think there's anything entitled about wanting someone who's gonna have their shit together. I think it's important to just leave people alone. Please don't dox my old high school. That's not good. People are gonna find my old high school now. Wait, what am I doing? Anyway, that's why like dating is just not a topic that should even be brought up. Because my job is not about dating. My job is about playing video games. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it Fortnite focused. Alright, chat? Hi, Slippy. Just keep things respectful. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do, but I'm gonna keep looking around. I gotta lock in. Fix the water shortage. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. I've got 5 hearts though. This is really good. Yeah, like, I'm fine talking about these topics, but if I ever do talk about it, it's not this type of opportunity that you need to, like, you know, be sus. Besides, when I meet guys, I don't like men who, like, I also don't like men who, like, go to streamers and think that they have a chance at streamers, because that's just telling me exactly how you're probably gonna cheat on me. So the way that I think about it is, like, if you're going to streamers to think that you have a chance at them, you're probably gonna do that to, like, to me in the relationship and go cheat on me with, like, a girl that's, like, on TikTok Live. So that's my thought process behind it, and I feel like that's weirdo shit. That's the first impression I get from people who try to pursue people through TikTok Live. Cause, like, I mean, wouldn't you think the same? Like, if you met a girl and you were a streamer and she was, like, always constantly trying to hit on you in the chat, do you think she would probably do that with, like, someone else too? Like, if she were ever to go, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? You're watching on? No, bro. Anyway, where would you prefer to be approached? I don't prefer to get approached. I prefer to be left alone. Have you go unplug the water pipes on the top? Oh, is that what it is? Okay, thank you for the tips and tricks. I prefer to be left alone and focused on myself. I only like to make friends here and there, but I don't like making a lot of friends. Is this it? Do you know Donkey Kong is inspired off of King Kong? Wait, what? You still with your boyfriend? Bro, what are we asking these questions for? Huh? Oh, I thought you were not single. I am a single Pringle. I'm not interested in anybody right now. I just don't talk about my dating life like that. Because, frankly, it's nobody's business. And frankly, if I ever had a boyfriend, I probably would never tell you guys. Well, I'd try to keep it private because I think, unless we were married. Because I think it's stupid to make things public. People get really sus and weird. Guys, to talk about gaming. I mean, it's fine as long as they're not trying to be weird with it. I think it's fine to talk about dating as long as they're not trying to be weird. But I will ban people who ask weird questions, okay? That rub me the wrong way. Jessica F49. If they ain't gonna be around, yeah. Are we calling in this game? I think so. I like men with money though. Usually. I think that's the only thing. Usually, not even just, it's not even about having money though, because I think it's more so about the character. If they're generous, then I prefer men who are generous. Usually. I think it has to do something with these pipes and we have to figure out how to... Wait, what's this? Oh! Okay. Nails look nice, thank you. What? Guys, I don't understand. Wait, maybe? Nope. Oh! The game knows I'm lost. I already went over there and nothing happened. I like money. I like men with money straight up as well, though. I get it, though. I like women with money, too. I prefer men with money, yeah, so do the other 3 billion women. I wonder why people get so defensive at that. What's wrong with me wanting to have a man with money? I'm just looking out. I'm looking out for my future kids. I think that it's like the same thing with why men choose a woman who's pretty. Because when you marry a woman who's pretty, genetically, you're guaranteeing that your kids are gonna gain social status. So what if I said, wouldn't it be the same thing? Wouldn't it be the same thing as men being like, oh, I want a pretty woman? Okay. It's not shallow. I think it's just looking out for your kids. I think it's not the only thing I'm looking for. I just think it's one thing that I'm looking for because it's important. You can't have kids in this life. And you can't if you don't have money. So. Money is materialistic, so your relationship is with money, not him. No, it's not about the mindset of materialism. It's about making sure that I guarantee that I'm with a man who's not just their potential, but who they are the first time. If they're successful, I'm just naturally going to be drawn to them. When you pick your partner, you naturally are going to be drawn to someone who's more successful, right? Even if they're, you know, a girl. His love will go away when your looks do too. The thing is, my looks won't go away though, because if they carry out throughout my bloodline, technically they're never ending. Technically speaking. I think people just make it about materialism because they're angry that that women have standards. So if you leave a guy with no money and he ended up becoming a millionaire, then what? Well, I'm not really focused on marrying a millionaire. I'm focused on becoming a millionaire. And that's why I want to be around someone who's also thinking about it too and thinking about building a business. Yeah. Who is working towards it, or maybe not, or has shown success. I'm more focused on me, myself, becoming the millionaire rather than dating a millionaire. But if I am gonna date, I want to marry someone and date someone who's successful at least. Doesn't necessarily have to be a millionaire, but I just prefer if he's successful. And I think every guy could agree that he would also prefer to date someone who is successful. But you have to be broke first. Not necessarily. I think that men who try to convince you to date for potential are men who want to take advantage of the fact that you're in a very... I don't know. The way I think of it is if I've been able to give myself the life that I want, then what is stopping a man from also trying to do that for me and for himself? Excuses? Is he just gonna make excuses? To me, that's what it sounds like. I don't like being people's names. Wouldn't you think that if it would be better to build with someone than talk both could get money? I think that if a man is not more successful than me, I have a hard time respecting him. And so at least if he's like my level of success or higher, then I think that's what I would be okay with. It's crazy that we can be rich and take a broke girl and a rich girl can't take a broke man. Well, I mean, there's definitely rich girls that will be interested in men without money, but it's a little bit different. I think it's because women naturally are gravitated towards men that create security and safety. And if you can't create that, then you're not the type of man that a woman would want. And that's okay, like, you can work towards it, but you're basically, like, victimizing yourself to take advantage of a woman who knows their worth. So you're using manipulation instead of, like, understanding my perspective and making it seem like I'm shallow when... How is that shallow? I don't think it's shallow to want to be around someone who's as successful as me or more. I think instead, I think that shows a sign of high self-worth and determination to get what I want in life. Because I think the person you pick to date is a very important decision. If you pick a man who has a victim mindset, then you will end up being a woman who has a victim mindset forever and ever, and you'll probably never be able to reach the dreams that you once had. And sometimes I feel like you're probably better off as a woman just doing things on your own. If you have a growth mindset yourself, I feel like it's natural to want to be around a man who also has a growth mindset. And doesn't just make you wait for him to reach success one day. He's about it. And yeah, he may not be successful at every single point of his life, but at least if he has seen success, I think that that for me is what I look for. And I think that that's pretty fair, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. I think instead, I feel like it's a sign of high self-worth, and I think that it's just... You can't show effort without money, though. The only people who ask, what do you bring to the table, are men who never saw your value as a woman to begin with. Hey, we're all talking about you. They say you're good at singing. We don't usually do this, but me and my siblings would love to help you two get around. Who are you? We're underground eels. There's two things we love, singing and wiggling. We can help you get around a lair by burrowing to different spots. We can take you to any important spot you've already visited in an entire lair. Sorry, we can't take you to other lairs. Mom gets worried if we wander too far. Just open up the map with negative button and pick where you want us to take you. Go sing at the purple things. Uh-oh. It's bugged. I admire someone who definitely has something going for themselves. Exactly, and I think that you should only date once you're in that phrase of, like, life. I have money, can I be your man or no? No. I don't believe words are cheap. Words are cheap. Words are cheap. I don't believe words anymore. Dude, my freaking Elgato capture card keeps freezing. I need to get a new one. Alright, let me post that I'm live also. It's so early in the morning. Oh, let me change my game as well. Words aren't cheap. Don't listen to her. Yes, they are. Only men who tell you that they're going to treat you the right way, but then don't actually act on it, are men who are manipulators, by the way. In case you were concerned. Real love is about effort and dedication, while men who are... While men who tell you that they're going to treat you nice, but then never act on it, those are men who are manipulating you. And guess what broke men can do? The only thing they can do, the only power they'll have over you, is manipulating you. That's all they can afford to do. That's why they do it. That's why they say things like that. That's why they try to manipulate me into feeling bad about having standards, because they can't match them. So guess what they do? Hope you've been well. Thank you, Juice. Hi, how are you? FaZe allegations? I guess, like, all the controversy going around FaZe or whatever. I think that's what he's talking about. I don't know. Speak on it, Diva. As I should. Yo, I want to play the DK game so bad. It looks so fun. It is really fun. I like it so far. I don't know what happened with FaZe. I mean, I feel like they've changed in a good and... But they've always been, like, very... I mean, they're successful. A lot of successful creators. And I think it's better when it's smaller. And I think... I respect what FaZe Banks is doing right now. I think it's pretty smart. But I kind of just wish they included more women as well. That would be really nice. What game is better so far? Mario World or Donkey Kong? I think I love Donkey Kong Bonanza because although the graphics on Mario Kart is really, really good, I think I think Mario Kart is still really good. I have yet to play it with like friends and all that, but I think Donkey Kong, because it's new, I think I prefer it right now. But I'll still play Mario Kart. I'm just trying to fix my Elgato thing real quick. This whole thing with just pedo blaming and just other stuff. Oh yeah, we did talk about that. It was kind of, I don't know what to believe though, because like on social media, it's very hard to believe. And I don't know everything that goes on, because you don't really know what's going on. I was about to ask if you've played Mario World. Yeah, I've played it. It's pretty good so far. Taryumi first phase girl member? Hopefully, I mean that'd be cool. Yeah, I love seeing other girls win in this space. I can't wait to see other girls represent, because they need more girls. I feel like there's not enough representation in the gaming space for like girls. I feel like sometimes there needs to be more of it, especially in like groups like FaceTime. Maybe one day they'll pick up more girls. Hoping. But yeah, men that are manipulative are usually the ones who are always trying to tell you that you don't deserve something. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Like, imagine being so worried about what I want. Oh, I think my food's here. Tara about to be the first FaceTime member? I don't know. That's just like what people are saying. I don't know if that's true. Could just be speculation. Alright, guys, 1 second. Let me just post and I'm live. It's so early. It's so... Oh my god, my lipstick got on my bottom lip. Yeah, but I've had a lot of people tell me like, "Oh, you're never gonna find a boyfriend with that." And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe not the majority of people will approve of my mindset, but that's fine. I'm not trying to be like majority of people, so I don't care what they think about me. Their opinion is irrelevant because they're not somebody I would want to trade places with anyways. You know what I mean? Like the same guy's arguing with me on what I want. That guy was just trying to rizz me up right now, bro. The whole time he's like, "Well, it's not fair. Like, if I met a broke girl, I would accept her." That doesn't make you a good person. That just makes you someone without standards. And I think it's pretty fair to want to only date someone who's financially stable. Simple. It's literally so simple. Like just because you're gonna do like, you know what I mean? Like it's so dumb. It's like a manipulation thing. It's like they want you to feel bad for them. So that way when they're not doing so well, like you just make excuses for them, and it's a manipulation thing, you know what I mean? It's actually insane how many people like are just so manipulative. But yeah, anyway, people are very interesting. They scare me sometimes, you know?
Let him cook.
Let him cook. Thanks for the let him cook. Is my stream like lagging, guys? Let me know. Let me see.